Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I pray that all of you guys are safe and healthy in the house. You guys said that you wanted me to do more cooking videos, but before I get into that, if you are not already subscribed, pause this video and press subscribe down below. Along with that, hit the bell notifications link so you guys know when a new video goes up. Today, like I said, you guys said more cooking with me. I cook often. It's like a form of like relaxation for me, but I never really thought of like sharing my recipes or doing stuff. So today I'm going to you know how everybody has the thing that they like always make? Like that's just like their staple menu or meal that's like their go-to. Mine is Brussels sprouts, salmon, and typically rice. Today I'm doing mashed potatoes because we've been eating a lot of rice. So wanted to show you guys how I make my famous salmon that everybody always loves. I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but everybody else says it. And my Brussels sprouts, which I just love Brussels. And a lot of people say they don't like Brussels, but it's just in the way that you make them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check it out. Okay guys, so first things first, I get my salmon from the deli section. I'm not bougie when it comes to eating, but when it comes to like seafood, I have to get it from the deli section and not frozen. And it's really pretty much the same price, but they try to trick you. So I got Atlantic salmon from Kroger, and I always have them cut the skin off because I do not like skin at all. So what I'm going to do now is rinse the salmon just to get the rest of like, oh, they didn't even do it all the way. It's quarantine, everybody's stressed. I'll give them a pass. So now I have to finish cutting the skin off. Be right back. So first things first, I had to finish cutting the skin off the salmon because we don't need skin here. I'm going to cut it into the pieces that like the sizes that we usually like. And this first step is just marinating the salmon. So I'm gonna put it in here. And now I will season. Now, I'm just gonna cut the lemon. I don't like when people make fish and it tastes really, really fishy, so I always marinate my seafood in lemon just so it doesn't. It also helps with the taste of it. So I just squeeze the juice, and the seeds are okay. You can pick them out when you put it in the pot. I probably don't need both lemons, but I'll be a little extra today. I am not like a cooking video person, so please don't be in the comments like, you didn't do this right and this is not the order of this. I'm just showing you guys into my kitchen of what I do, so take it or leave it, or mix up the way that you do things as well. You don't have to do it in this order. This is just how I usually do. I'm gonna do one more half of a lemon, then I'll probably pick some of those out. Okay, now for the seasoning. This is so important, guys, because I've tasted so much dry salmon. And sometimes, honestly, I do believe I can make my food a little bit more salty than it probably needs to be, but it's just the way that I like food. First thing I'm going to put is garlic salt. Everybody uses, I guess black people use garlic salt on pretty much everything, but I will just season. And I kind of put a lot on one side because it goes in the seasoning, and I'll shake it up so I don't have to season both sides. Then I use garlic powder. I don't really have a preference on seasonings either. The only thing that I have to have specific is the Tony's and Szechuan Goya. Then I will use a tiny bit of Tony's. Black pepper. A tiny, tiny bit of salt. And then the final and most important thing is this Goya. It's a Spanish seasoning. It's in the Goya section. And I will just use 1 pack and sprinkle it on the food. And yes, it turns the salmon orange, but I kind of prefer it that way. I actually learned about Goya seasonings from one of my friends in college. I'm just gonna put foil on it and let it sit for a little bit while I prep everything else. I'm gonna straighten all this up, be right back. Okay guys, so I finished cutting my Brussels. I make a lot because we eat them, and then if there's still some left, we'll eat them the next day. What makes them different, and I think a lot of like restaurants do this, but people at home I don't think always do this, but I add bacon. This adds flavor, it adds a little pizzazz and whatever the chefs say, but it really makes a huge difference with your Brussels sprouts. So what I will do for an amount this size, I'll probably just take 3 or 4 slices. I'll do 3 first, see how that looks. And I will slice the bacon. Cut it into little tiny pieces because I'm just gonna throw it in there. I can guarantee if you guys try Brussels sprouts, if you don't like Brussels sprouts and add bacon to them, you will have a whole different view of them. And they also have to be fresh. I think that's huge too. I think some people get like the bagged vegetables and I can't. It just tastes a little bit different. So like I can eat like edamame and stuff like that out of like a frozen bag, but everything else, if you want me to like really eat my vegetables, it's not gonna work. I'll probably do 1 more piece just because. And I hope you guys are like, since we're home, restaurants are either closed or just not accessible, try out some new recipes. I have a lot on my Pinterest channel, my Pinterest boards or my Pinterest site, and I have like, if you're keto, I have keto recipes. If there's like baking, there's all different types of stuff. There's like healthy stuff and there's like some really, really unhealthy, fat, amazing looking stuff on there. So try those out too because I will be doing so. I typically always make this, which is why I wanted to show you guys because it's like my everyday. But since being home, I'm like, why not learn some other good recipes to add to the repertoire other than like my basic soul food, roast, salmon, scampi. Those are like my like 4 or 5 like every single day things. Let me know if you guys want more recipes. If anyone has a good curry recipe, I want to try to make yellow curry. So please leave it down in the comments below because I have been wanting to make yellow curry for I don't know how long. I am scared because I don't want to blow it, but I'm not gonna know till I try it. Anyways, so I'm gonna season these. I season the Brussels with garlic powder, and I'm very, very generous with the seasonings on here because you have to mix it all up at the end. I do black pepper, excuse my Rona nails. I haven't gotten onto like the press-on nails part like everybody else, and I really need to. A little bit of salt because I'm gonna do garlic salt. Garlic salt, you can be generous. And then pure olive oil. The bacon will add some grease-ish to it, but just to make them not be like too crunchy. Oh, I didn't preheat the oven. Now I'm gonna preheat the oven to 400. I'll give it a few minutes and then I'll just throw those in there. So Brussels are done for now until we put them in. I also forgot, I'll take the camera, baby. I also forgot to show you guys.
I got fired.
No, I forgot to show you guys that I had put potatoes on the stove. I peeled and cut them up. They take a lot longer than everything else, so I had to put them on before oh! This guy always puts pizza in the oven. Why don't you tell the world? This guy always puts pizza boxes in the oven, and I turned it on, and we almost just burnt the house down. Okay guys, so now it's time for the salmon. It's been sitting, and if you want to be like real fancy, you really can season it and do the lemon and stuff like far ahead of you cooking. I don't do that just because I just like whipping up food real quick. Sometimes if I do like lamb or steak, I will season it and let it marinate for a little bit just so everything can soak in. But with salmon, you're gonna taste it regardless, so it's fine. Okay, so it's been soaking. I am going to lay it. I put oil in the pot. You can do olive oil, coconut oil. I wouldn't recommend anybody just eating vegetable oil or canola, but The healthiest oils, olive or coconut. And just let it sit. I'm gonna pour the extra lemon juice in here so I can cook with it. And now we wait. Typically I would cover it, but I've really been enjoying it not being like super cooked. Like, you want it to be cooked but not like hard. So I put the extra juice in there to give it more time to cook through and then flip it. So now we just wait. Okay guys, so while I wait for everything to cook and be done, I guess I'll just talk to you guys. This is week 6 of the quarantine. I'm finally like really settling in with the fact that this is like our new normal. It was hard to accept at first just because it was like, what the heck is going on? But I do think that God has been very intentional about this time and really wanted us to really take this time to rest, reflect, realign, you know, rediscover all of that stuff, really be with ourselves and Him right now. So I'm feeling good. Work hasn't been as busy, so I've just been enjoying the extra rest, taking time to like really figure out, you know, the creative lane I want to take with the rest of the year, not knowing how long this is gonna last. Other than that, you know, life has been great. I have not been just doing as much work, so you guys have probably saw like the videos being a little bit less frequent. But it was only because I just didn't want to be uploading trash. But then I realized nobody has anything to do. And why not just show what I'm doing on the regular? So I hope you guys enjoy this cooking situation. I have to watch more cooking vlogs because I don't really know how they do it. So if this looks a little weird, it's just because I don't really watch cooking vlogs, which is why I don't bake. Because you have to like use measurements and all this stuff. And with me, I like to just dibble and dabble and add what I think makes sense and then taste it and add along the way. But with baking, you cannot do that, so I always fail. But I'm gonna try to do a little bit better because I wanna learn how to like actually bake a good cake. My dad is a baker. He can do all the cobblers, all the pound cakes, all the everything. And I just can't, so I gotta do better. Anyways, I'm about to flip the salmon, so peace out. I'm gonna flip the salmon. You see this one already got a little bit crispy because I flipped it once. I'm gonna flip it back over so the top can get crispy. It's cooked all the way through, but we just like to make sure, but also make it not like hard. So this will get the nice little crispy top. I remember me and my friend from college used to make salmon all the time. And we used to get all the little crispies and like fight over who gets the crunchy top and like figure out whose turn it was. But yes, salmon was our thing. So now I just wait. Hold on, let me get a plate. Okay. Ooh, you see that crunch at the top? They're not like soggy and crusty, but they're crunchy. This is how you eat your vegetables, okay? Now, typically I would make them a little less cooked. Because I'm doing a video, of course I slept up a bit. They're not bad, but I like my vegetables like kind of crunchy because they say if you cook them too soft, you cook all the nutrients out of them. And what's the point of eating vegetables if you're not getting the nutrients, you know? So right. These are thanks, baby. So these are not cooked, like they're not soft. I could stand the vegetables to be a bit more green and stuff, but whatever. Now, I'm going going to
Look at the flick of the wrist.
Do you guys see how whipped these are? Okay? No one wants lumps in their mashed potatoes, okay? Babe, tell me when to stop.
Ooh, which one's mine?
Yours. Stop. This one or mine?
That's good.
Okay.
Jeez, trying to make me 300.
Nothing's wrong with the little weight gain.
Okay.
We're living through a pandemic. Do you understand? At first I was like, okay, this is the perfect time to diet.
I just jumped in just to let you know.
Stop. The perfect time to diet and work out in the house. Like, are you freaking kidding me? We're all stressed out. No one knows when we're gonna be out the house. Eat the cookie, okay?
I'm almost 300 pounds.
Eat the cookie, eat the chips. Just go for a little walk outside. I've been doing 5 miles a day. Walk/run. Whatever. You just eat it. Like, don't stop stressing yourself out. That's how I feel. And then you eat vegetables, and it makes everything better. You doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So now our taste tester is going to remove the camera from his neck and tell you guys what he thinks of the meal.
After I eat.
Also, let me get our hot sauces. Let me know in the comments if you guys are team Frank's Red Hot or teams Louisiana. We sit at the table with 2 different hot sauces because I will not eat this.
It's the good stuff.
No.
Cool. Which one you like?
Frank's, because his mom likes Frank's.
Okay.
Okay, you want me to get you after?
Oh, what's... I mean, I know it's good, so...
What do you think of my cooking? Q&A.
Oh, that's easy. Bomb.
Everyone's gonna be like, you're just gassing your girlfriend?
I'm serious. I'll let her know, because I'm the one that has to eat it, like, all the time. So, I'm gonna let her know if it's off. But, hasn't nothing been off. She's only complained one time, and that's when the keto pancakes, right?
Keto pancakes.
She made some keto pancakes, but...
They were for me.
I wasn't eating it, so my pancakes were still good. Can't remember anything that she made that was
What's
bad,
your top 3 things?
Top 3, easily. Salmon. Ooh, shrimp scampi. And ooh, she started making lamb chops during the
beginning of the quarantine.
Pandemic, quarantine and all that. So I'm going that, lamb chops.
Cooper is scared of balloons and he's playing with one right now.
Break the cycle, son.
But his teeth is gonna break it and he's gonna be scared again.
Oh, that's right.
He's trying to bite it.
Cool.
Son, no, we don't want you to be scared again.
Good job, Coop.
What did you think of my lobster mac and cheese?
The lobster mac was good for sure.
That was my first time making
Coop,
it.
leave it alone. We don't want you getting scarred again. Face the fears.
Okay, Q&A's over. I guess it was okay.
Bon appetit.
Okay guys, we saw this on Facebook and we're gonna try to see if it works. Hopefully we don't burn the house down.
You might want to put your hand on top of the bottle, on the cork.
My hand on the cork?
Like,
No, babe, it has to come out first.
I'm just saying, so it's gonna pop up. Think they lied to us.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yep.
Wait guys, so Corey has this mask on for work. I mean, like this like training mask, and Cooper's scared. Get him, boo-boo. Get him.
I'm not gonna take it. Unlike some people.
Well, you scared? Tell the camera. So the groomer's closed. Well, not really taking people. We're also just scared, but he can barely even see out of his eyes. My poor son. And I'm too scared to cut it myself. Get him, boo-boo.
Not even bothering you.